Why do we always make it close? Let's talk about it. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. Now, before we get started, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 650 subs is our goal by the end of this week. It was by December 12th, but we're only 7 subs away, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyways, look, the Vikings this entire season, not only this year, but last year, thought it was a great idea to make every single game that we play close. All right? And as a team, as long as you win, sure, that's okay. But for us as fans, listen, okay, we would love to live past 50, all right? The blood pressure is way too high most times in every game, basically. We had a very good opportunity of walking away victorious and making it a blowout, basically. However, yesterday, we made things very interesting towards the end of the game. We only won by 5 points. Okay, so Wes Ludford kind of dove into the game, and we'll give you my thoughts after we see what he had to say. He starts by saying the Vikings turned what looked like it might be a comfortable win into yet another nail biter, but once again made enough plays to come away with the win. After getting out to a 20-3 lead at one point in the first half, the Vikings needed 2 back-to-back red zone stops at the end of the game to preserve the victory. Now, the Vikings managed to score 27 points against the Jets' 5th-ranked defense, which was an impressive grind, okay? The run game averaged 5.5 yards per carry, with Dalvin Cook averaging 5 yards per carry into the second half before slowing down by the end. That was complemented by Kirk Cousins toughing out some key plays in the passing game against good coverage and pressure by the Jets. Now, the Vikings offense may have been more productive, but Kirk Cousins was uncharacteristically inaccurate much of the afternoon. Now, after the game, Cousins blamed himself for an overthrow of TJ Hockenson that would have likely gone for a touchdown, but others, he said, were a result of disrupted timing as the Jets' defensive backs were able to disrupt Vikings receivers and their routes, causing the timing in Cousins' footwork to be a little off. Nevertheless, the Vikings offense was able to convert 50% of third downs, or 9 of 18, and went 3 for 3 in the red zone. Now, overall, it was a good performance by the Vikings against our offense against one of the best defenses in the league. The Vikings' 4th straight game against a top 5 defense. Now, defensively, the Vikings once again gave up a lot of yards, 486 altogether, the same given up to the Eagles and the Bills in earlier contests. But they also held the Jets to 3 for 16 on third down and 1 for 6 in the red zone. That proved to be the difference in this game. And it did. It proved to be the difference. Okay, the first half, you've seen Cousins, basically, like it said there, being uncharacteristically inaccurate. Okay, he couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if he wanted to. All right, that overthrow to TJ Hockenson was, I'm guaranteed 6 points. I don't know how he does that. It was an off game, but he found his rhythm in that second half. Okay, still wasn't good enough because the entire game, the defense was just allowing field goals, not allowing the Jets to score a touchdown. If the Jets even get one more touchdown, they probably win. Okay, I just don't understand why we let off the gas. We always somehow, or for some reason, hit the brakes if we have a comfortable lead. And when we're way behind and we've basically never hit the gas the entire game, we decide, oh, okay, let's start hitting the gas a little bit. Let's make this thing interesting, maybe come away with the win. Look, I've dealt with it my entire life being a Vikings fan. I'm assuming most of you have as well. We like to make things very, very interesting. And I just don't understand why. Can we please, for once, have a comfortable win? And we could do that next week or this upcoming weekend against the Detroit Lions. And all we have to do is win, and we clinch the NFC North. So if you want to hear more about that matchup, and there's some interesting stuff, stay tuned for tomorrow's video as we'll dive into who's the favorite and who is the underdog. Make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Only 7 subs to 650. Make sure to subscribe. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and SKOL Vikes.